លោកលោកស្រីអ្នកនាងកញ្ញាភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាទីគោរពគណៈអធិបតីកំពុងតែធ្វើដំណើរចូលមកកាន់សាលនៃកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងនាងខ្ញុំក៏សូមការអនុញ្ញាតភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសមេត្តាត្រៀមដើម្បីក្រោកឈរក្នុងការស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះដំណើរអញ្ជើញដល់ដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់ឯកឧត្តមគណៈអធិបតីផងដែរ Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our honorary guest is on his way to our main event hall. Please kindly get ready to arrive for the arrival of His Excellency. Thank you. អង្គពិធីទាំងមូលសូមអញ្ជើញក្រោកឈរឡើងដើម្បីសម្ដែងនូវកិរិយាកិច្ចស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះដំណើរអញ្ជើញដល់ដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់គណៈអធិបតីសូមផ្ដល់សម្លេងអបអរសាទរស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះវត្តមានដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់អាយុដំបណ្ឌិតជាវ៉ាន់ដេតរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍ព្រមទាំងគណៈប្រតិភូអមដំណើរ Ladies and gentlemen, please extend a warm welcome to His Excellency Chea Vandeth, Minister of Posts and Telecommunications. ថ្មីម្ដងទៀតសូមអង្គពិធីផ្ដល់សម្លេងអបអរសាទរស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះវត្តមានដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់គណៈអធិបតីសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីព្រមទាំងភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសនិងអង្គពិធីសម្រួលឥរិយាបថ Thank you very much. Please kindly take your seat. សូមគោរពស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់ពិធីអបអរសាទរខួប25ឆ្នាំរបស់ Data-Cambodia. Warmly welcome to the 25th anniversary of DDD Cambodia under the theme Together We Rise. ជាកិច្ចចាប់ផ្ដើមនៃកម្មវិធីនាងខ្ញុំពិធីការនីខ្សែសម្ផស្សសូមលំអរកាយគោរពចំពោះវត្តមានដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់គណៈអធិបតីថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំគណៈគ្រប់គ្រងលោកលោកស្រីបុគ្គលិកគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ដែលបានផ្ដល់នូវវត្តមានគ្រប់អញ្ជើញចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីប្រកបដោយអត្ថន័យយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅគឺជាពិធីអបអរសាទរខួប25ឆ្នាំរបស់ DD នៅកម្ពុជា Good evening, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, management, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm greeting to each and every one of you. My name is Sampor. It is truly an honor to be your MC for this special occasion as we celebrate the 25th anniversary of DDD Cambodia. នាងខ្ញុំពិតជាមានកិត្តិយសចំពោះការអញ្ជើញចូលរួមវត្តមានដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់គណៈអធិបតីហើយនាងខ្ញុំក៏សូមការអនុញ្ញាតគោរពចំពោះវត្តមានរបស់ថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំនិងគណៈអធិបតីដែលមានវត្តមានចូលរួមនៅក្នុងឱកាសនេះដូចតទៅ Before we begin, please allow me to introduce our dignitary for today's events. សូមគោរពអាយុដំបណ្ឌិតជាវ៉ាន់ដេតរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍ជាទីគោរពដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់ His Excellency Chea Vandeth, the Minister of Posts and Telecommunications. សូមគោរពអាយុដំសុកពុទ្ធិវុឌ្ឍរដ្ឋលេខាធិការក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍ សូមគោរពអាយុដំលាវសុផានរិទ្ធរដ្ឋលេខាធិការនៃក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍ សូមគោរពអាយុដំសូវិសុទ្ធីរដ្ឋលេខាធិការក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍ សូមគោរពអាយដាមជាសេរីវត្តអគ្គលេខាធិការនៃអគ្គលេខាធិការដ្ឋានគណៈកម្មាធិការរដ្ឋាភិបាល Digital And please join me to extend a warm welcome to Mr. Jeremy Hockenstein, co-founder and the board chair of DDD, managing directors of the Livelihood Impact Fund. And please join me welcome Mr. Samir Raina, our CEO of Digital Divide Data, DDD. And please join me welcome Mr. Michael Chertok, our co-founder and advisors of DDD. And also would like to extend a warm welcome to Ms. Im Supip, Chief Impact Officers of DDD Cambodia. And another round of applause to all our regional team from DDD across the country and across the region to come here in the Kingdom of Cambodia. Please give them a round of applause. គណៈអធិបតីនិងអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីគោរពថ្ងៃនេះគឺជាថ្ងៃប្រកបដោយអត្ថន័យនិងមោទនភាពយ៉ាងក្រៃលែងដែលយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាបានជួបជុំគ្នាដើម្បីអបអរសាទរនៅដំណើរប្រកបដោយវឌ្ឍនភាពរបស់ DDD នៅកម្ពុជាជាប្រវត្តិ DDD បានកកើតឡើងនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2001នៅក្នុងរាជធានីភ្នំពេញដែលមានការិយាល័យនៅក្នុងផ្ទះល្វែងដ៏តូចមួយប៉ុន្តែក្នុងរយៈពេល25ឆ្នាំ DDD បានក្លាយខ្លួនទៅជាក្រុមហ៊ុនសកលដែលមានបុគ្គលិកជាង 1000 នាក់ផ្ដល់សេវាកម្មបច្ចេកវិទ្យាជូនទៅដល់ក្រុមហ៊ុនធំៗល្បីល្បាញអន្តរជាតិជុំវិញពិភពលោកសមិទ្ធផលទាំងនេះមិនអាចសម្រេចបានទេប្រសិនបើគ្មានការចូលរួមចំណែកពីសំណាក់ភាគីទាំងអស់ដែលរួមមានបុគ្គលិកអតីតបុគ្គលិកនិងដៃគូរបស់យើងដែលបានរួមចំណែកជាមួយគ្នានិងគាំទ្រឥតងាករេការអបអរសាទរថ្ងៃនេះគឺជាការរំលឹកនៅអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ក៏ជាការថ្លែងនៅអំណរគុណចំពោះអ្នកគ្រប់គ្នាដែលបានចូលរួមដំណើរជាមួយភាពរីកចម្រើននេះហើយយើងនឹងបន្តធ្វើការរួមគ្នារីកចម្រើនរួមគ្នាដើម្បីអភិវឌ្ឍអនាគតកម្ពុជា Digital Divide Data DDD started in a small shop house in Phnom Penh in 2001. Today we are a global business with well over 1,000 employees delivering leading-edge technology services to some of the largest brands in the world. This evening, we want to recognize and thank our team for helping us to reach this occasion. DDD is proud of what we have accomplished, and we are very excited about the opportunities ahead. We are chanting a future with an AI-centric team delivering cutting-edge services to companies around the globe. This is reflected in tonight's theme, Together We Rise. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause to DDD Cambodia. គណៈអធិបតីជាទីគោរពដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់អង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីមេត្រីដូច្នេះជាកិច្ចចាប់ផ្ដើមនាងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតគោរពអញ្ជើញអាយដាមគណៈអធិបតីអាយដាមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់និងអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលក្រោកឈរឡើងដើម្បីគោរពទង់ជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជា Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Kingdom of Cambodia គោរពទង់ជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាគោរព សូមអរគុណសូមមេត្តាសម្រួលឥរិយាបថ Thank you very much. Please take your seat. អង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីគោរពជាកិច្ចស្វាគមន៍និងបើកនៅកម្មវិធីនាងខ្ញុំមានកិត្តិយសសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញវត្តមានលោក Jeremy Hockenstein សហស្ថាបនិកនិងជាប្រធានក្រុមប្រឹក្សាភិបាលអញ្ជើញឡើងថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថាស្វាគមន៍សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ To kick off our program, I would like to respectfully invite Mr. Jeremy Hockenstein, co-founders and the board chair of DDD, managing directors of Livelihood Impact Fund, to deliver his welcome remark. Please welcome.
When I landed in Phnom Penh for the first time, on November 1st, 2000, at the age of 29, I had no idea that it would become the first of almost 60 trips here, and the next 4 days would become some of the most consequential in my life, changing its trajectory forever. After seeing Angkor Wat for the first time, I thought of a poem called Tourist by the Israeli poet Yehuda Amichai. In the poem, a tour guide in the old city of Jerusalem tells his group, "You see that man, next to him is this arch," and talks about how old the arch is. Instead, Amichai writes, the guide should say, "You see that arch from the Roman period? It's not important. But next to it, left and down a bit, there sits a man who bought fruit and vegetables for his family." And so, while the temples were beautiful, I was really affected by the people that I met. I'd never been to a country this poor at the time and couldn't believe that on this same planet, looking at the same moon that I saw each night, there were people who had to drop out of high school because they couldn't afford the $20 fees. So many young people I talked to were learning English and computers and working hard to create a better future for their families. I just knew that so many people I knew back home would want to help, and there had to be a way to bridge this divide. So why did I return, tell a few friends about my experience, and then decide to come back to Phnom Penh for a month, which started the ball rolling for what has become DDD today? I've certainly visited other countries, found them interesting, and never returned. But in that moment, the various threads of my life came together to lead me to act. My mother was born in April 1945 in a Nazi concentration camp just a few weeks before liberation, becoming one of the few babies born in a camp during the war who survived. It has always been clear to me that given that it was a miracle she was alive, and therefore that I am here, standing here today, there is really no response but to dedicate myself to trying to make some difference with this life that shouldn't have been. This was just a vague sense I had, though. I had no idea how to go about doing it, and the months before I arrived in Cambodia, searching for meaningful work I hadn't been able to find, and I worried I might never. I actually slipped into a fairly serious depression. And so when I found myself in Cambodia in 2000, only 20 years since the end of the Khmer Rouge genocide, meeting so many people who had overcome such hardship but stayed positive and persevered, it just felt natural to try to do something to try to help. I always say that today's DDD board, sitting over there, would have never approved our plan to start DDD. We didn't have a plan. In fact, the original idea was just to find a bit of work back home for a handful of people here, help, and continue on with our lives. Well, it certainly didn't turn out that way. Here we stand 25 years later. There aren't that many 25-year periods in one's life, so it feels poignant to reach this moment. In Cambodia, then Laos and Kenya, 15,000 young people have come through DDD's doors and had the trajectory of their lives changed. Howard Neff, our longtime beloved late board member whose wife Sherry and niece is here tonight, used to say, "You don't know that you've really done anything valuable until a client takes money from their bank account and sends it to yours." Since our very first check from the Harvard Crimson, DDD clients have paid us over $160 million for what these young people have delivered. Young people from countries that many of our clients probably couldn't have placed on a map. I think Howard would agree that that's a lot of valuable work. So as we stand here today, what have we learned from these years? Well, the heroes of the DDD story over the past 25 years are the thousands of young people who have walked in the doors for the first time, having somehow heard about DDD because they were in search of a way to realize these dreams, their dreams. Those young people, represented by the hundreds here today, are what DDD is all about. Our main lesson comes from them, and it is this: there are so many people on our planet still today who have such potential and just need an opportunity. And when they get it, they will flourish and astound us all. As we have told each person who's come through DDD, we can't hand you a better future. All we can do here at DDD is give you the opportunity to create your own. And create your own you have. It has not been easy for all of you, spending hours each week doing data work, studying, helping your families. But you have stayed positive and inspired us all in the face of challenges, like being forced to drop out of school in your youth because your family couldn't pay your school fees or needed you to work. You've honored your parents and your families through your hard work. You've dreamt and you've persevered, and we hope tonight you feel proud. I need to mention in particular one of those students, my personal hero, Sapip Im, who walked through the doors of DDD Batamang's office over 20 years ago as a 21-year-old, propelled to find work she enjoyed more than being the teacher everyone had told her that she should become. From her first day, she stood out for her quiet professionalism, creativity, and wisdom. Not long after she arrived, we needed a new head of the office. I asked Kunti, who's here tonight, the head who was moving to Phnom Penh, who was the most talented person, and he said, a young woman sitting over there named Sopip, and she has grown to become our chief people officer, our leader in Cambodia. She's been a valued teacher of mine. I've learned so much from her about the nuances of bridging the developed and less developed countries. She saved me from making many a mistake, and she has inspired thousands of our teams. So then, there's the lessons we've learned from the hundreds, perhaps thousands of people from around the world who have shown up since day one to help DDD succeed. The number of people who heard about DDD and reached out to offer their time, skills, and support was beyond anything I could have imagined. From them, I have learned that there's a universal desire to make a difference and help others, that so many who have benefited from great educations and opportunities don't only want to look out for themselves, but to extend the same opportunity to others. There are literally hundreds of people whose efforts have helped us reach this day, so I could never mention them all. Many have come back to Cambodia to honor us and help us mark this moment, so I just would like to call out a few. Lalit, here today from Delhi, who for some unknown reason decided to help when Jason showed up his office in 2001, asking him to help us create a competitor in Cambodia. Matt, who took over our sales effort in 2004 and helped chart our first path to higher value services. Lynn and then Cynthia, who brought their operational minds and project management skills to our team, which certainly wasn't easy with a CEO like me causing chaos who doesn't like any rules. Chris, who represents so many before and after him who came in person, whether it was for a month or several years, to help coach and support our Cambodian colleagues. Michael Shertok, who answered my email in February 2001, which thankfully didn't go to spam, and together with Koji Osawa and colleagues provided the first $25,000 grant to start DDD. And since then he has held every role, including honor us all by conceiving and organizing this week. Amelo, who answered Michael's question about who would come to Cambodia to start DDD Kenya, and she herself took the leap. Beyond DDD, this has led to my work and friendship with her in Africa and has affected my life. To my teacher and mentor, Irving Levin, who after visiting Cambodia for the first time made the mistake of asking Gunda Enhart if she knew anyone who was doing some work there. Irving then spent over 10 years as our board chair, and to him I'm particularly grateful. Since I left McKinsey when I was 26, I've never had a boss or a real job or senior people to learn from. Irving spent so much time helping me learn how to be an entrepreneur and CEO, or at least trying to help me learn. I admire his ability to speak infrequently but wisely, how he's always made sure I felt supported and shared his wisdom, but let me make all my own mistakes. To my brother Robbie, who has always been proud of DDD and my work, hearing him enthusiastically tell others about DDD has always meant so much to me. And tonight we think about our parents who helped us reach this moment. To Elaine Cohen, in whose home I saw for the first time that finding careers that made a difference was possible. So, when I try to sum it all up, what I've learned from these young people at DDD and our friends and supporters around the world over 25 years is that while technology will keep changing and there may always be a digital divide, there are just so many people who have a powerful desire to help others, the same pull I felt on my first trip here so many years ago. There will always be so much that divides us globally, but there are also so many who want to bridge that divide, who are willing to uproot their lives, put in the hard work, and stand together to help those who need it. In a world where we have even more challenges than we had 25 years ago, it is this learning that gives me hope. As I stand here tonight, I feel I have been the luckiest person of the thousands who have been part of DDD. I am grateful to DDD for giving my life's purpose and for giving me opportunity to do something to help others. There is a simple Jewish proverb that says, "It is not incumbent on each of us to create a perfect world, but we can't shy away from doing our part. Well, friends, on this night, I hope you share my pride, my satisfaction that we have indeed done our part, our small part, to heal this world. May we all stay healthy and have opportunity to do more in the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeremy, for your warm welcoming remark. Truly an inspiring ones. Your vision has become reality. Your creation, DDD, has now transforming thousands of lives and impacted millions. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please send a huge hug and a round of applause to our co-founder, Mr. Jeremy. គណៈបតីជាទីគោរពអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីមេត្រីរយៈពេល25ឆ្នាំគឺជាពេលវេលាដ៏វែងនិងជាពេលវេលាដែលបង្កើតនូវអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដ៏ច្រើនសន្ធឹកសន្ធាប់ហើយខ្ញុំជឿជាក់ថាទាំងស្ថាបនិកទាំងក្រុមការងារនិងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំគ្រប់រូបសុទ្ធតែបានចូលរួមចំណែកនៅក្នុងដំណើរប្រកបដោយមោទនភាពមួយនេះដូច្នេះជាកិច្ចបន្តយើងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសនិងអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលរីករាយទស្សនានៅវីដេអូខ្លីបង្ហាញអំពីដំណើរប្រកបដោយអត្ថន័យរបស់ DDD ក្នុងរយៈពេល25ឆ្នាំកន្លងមកនេះ Up next, we are pleased to invite you to watch a short film showcasing DDD's 25 years of impacts. សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញទស្សនាដោយមេត្រី Please enjoy the video.
Personally, DDD has shaped me to the person I am today. And I would love to ascribe that not only to the training programs we have, it's also to the mentors that have shaped me to who I am.
So DDD, the kind of business model, the impact model, and kind of being driven large by earned income. Ultimately, if you have income, it gives a lot of agency to people. If you have income, you can decide how to spend your money, and then you can then afford other pieces of it, whether it's health or education.
What I think is one of the most fundamental pieces of the work that we do at DDD is that we give young people a chance for an applied experience in working, and particularly in working with state-of-the-art technology. DDD is a stepping stone for young people in developing countries to become professionals and have sustainable livelihood.
I got the job at DDD as an associate in 2004. And a year or two later, I got promoted to be a project leader. So now I serve as Chief People Officer at DDD.
So Pete, who's a colleague of now on our senior team, out of high school basically with kind of no opportunities in Battambang, but clearly extremely smart, always did the best, in her class. If you did that, the thing you did was become a teacher. She didn't really want to, become a teacher. She was looking for opportunities. So she just showed up at the door, of DDD Battambang back then. And long story short, today is, head of HR and Impact globally.
The thing that DDD does is actually give you a job. Like there are many, many, many training programs and you're trained in this and that. Even high school graduates in Kenya are quite well prepared for the workforce. Yet it's very hard for them to find formal jobs because only 15% of employees work in the formal sector. DDD and the whole business process outsourcing concept says, okay, well, I'm going to add jobs that were just not in the economy before.
Beyond DDD just offering job opportunities to the young people, there is also the aspect of them mentoring you to becoming a fully fledged professional. You're not just coming to work.
I think what DDD does very well is this soft skill, the discipline, the responsibilities, the getting the job done, the collaboration, for example. These are things that you don't get, taught in school, but at the end of the day, it's that kind of foundation of how you kick on in your career.
What really became evident now over the past years is how the business landscape has changed, how we initially digitized content. Now we're speaking about autonomous driving, machine learning, all these kind of things that we obviously haven't thought of 5-10 years ago.
These days, there are a lot of trends. We are riding in the wave of the digital era. A lot of things are happening, AI and machine learning. So you also get to upskill internally.
With DDD, and we're at this juncture where we've been doing, one thing, digitization for a long time, We've been building up some other capabilities. We have AI coming in and shaking everybody up. And we're seeing that as an opportunity. So I think DDD is actually standing at the brink of great opportunity and a lot of internal change in terms of taking on new technology and a sort of mindset of providing solutions and not just kind of responding to customers' defined needs.
Our formula is that you have to build a scalable enterprise to be able to do social good. We've got amazing board members that give a lot of perspective on what to lean on, what should be commercial decision, what should be a social decision.
I think this sets us apart, this focused impact approach that we have from other BPOs, where they simply say, well, we just need to be successful as a BPO, and then we have impact.
25 years, it's a lot of impact we've made. Now we need to reimagine our own model as well so that we can continue to stay relevant, stay impactful for the country.
Thank you very much for your kind attention. សូមគោរពអរគុណចំពោះការទស្សនានៅកម្រងវីដេអូខ្លីដែលបង្ហាញអំពីចក្ខុវិស័យបេសកកម្មនិងការបដិញ្ញាចិត្តរបស់យើងនៅ DDD ហើយ DDD ពិតជាបានផ្ដល់នូវឱកាសនិងការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរជីវិតជាច្រើននឹងរាប់ពាន់នាក់ហើយថ្ងៃនេះយើងក៏មាន alumni មួយចំនួនចូលរួមនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីដែលនឹងផ្ដល់នូវចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍ក៏ដូចជាបទពិសោធន៍ពួកគេជាមួយអង្គពិធីនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះផងដែរគណៈអធិបតីអាយដាមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាទីគោរពកម្មវិធីអបអរសាទរខួប25ឆ្នាំរបស់ DDD កម្ពុជាពិតជាមានសេចក្តីសោមនស្សរីករាយយ៉ាងក្រៃលែងដែលបានផ្ដល់នូវការផ្ដល់នូវកិត្តិយសដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់ពីអាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីដូច្នេះនៅក្នុងឱកាសដ៏វិសេសវិសាលនេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមអនុញ្ញាតគោរពអញ្ជើញអាយដាមជាបណ្ឌិតជាវ៉ាន់ដេតរដ្ឋលេខាធិការក្រសួងប្រៃសណីនិងទូរគមនាគមន៍អញ្ជើញផ្ដល់នូវកិត្តិយសថ្លែងនូវសន្ទរកថាគន្លឹះនិងផ្ដល់អនុសាសន៍ដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់ទៅលើទូនីតិនៃវិវត្តបច្ចេកវិទ្យាព័ត៌មាននៅកម្ពុជាសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញLadies and gentlemen, I am honored to respectfully invite His Excellency Chea Vandeth, Minister of Posts and Telecommunications, to the stage to deliver the keynote speech about the ever-win role of IT in Cambodia. Your Excellency, please.
Mr. Jeremy Hockenstein, Chair, co-founder and Chair of the Digital Divide Data, Mr. Raina, CEO of Digital Divide Data, Mrs. Im Sophiep, Chief People Officer, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm delighted to deliver the keynote address at the celebration of the 25th anniversary of the establishment of the Digital Divide Data. On this meaningful occasion, I would like to extend my warmest welcome to all of you who are present here today. Taking this opportunity, on behalf of the Ministry of Posts and Telecommunications and the Digital Government Committee, I wish to express my most sincere appreciation to the leaderships and the dedicated team of the DDD for their unwavering commitment to a noble mission, empowering youth and women, especially those from underserved communities. Through training in digital technology, English efficiency, and essential soft skills. Since its established in 2001, DDD has played a crucial role in narrowing the digital divide, promoting gender equality, and contributing to Cambodia's sustainable economic and social development. What makes DDD mission particularly impactful is its strong linkage between skill development and real employment opportunities, notably through the Career Connected program. This program helps youth, in particular Cambodian youth, to translate their skill into decent jobs, high incomes, and meaningful participations in the growth of digital economy and society. Digital technology, particularly artificial intelligence, is rapidly changing the way we work and live, and has become a key catalyst in driving digital transformations worldwide. In response to this global trend, the Royal Government of Cambodia has focused on embracing digital technology as a foundation for national development. The government has set a clear strategic objective to lead the country's digital transformation by example, with the government itself serving as a role model in the innovative use of digital technology within public administrations. This approach aims to streamline internal operations, improve public service delivery for citizens and the private sectors, and strengthen data-driven governance in line with the whole of government approach. In this context, the Royal Government of Cambodia has focused on three key priorities. Number one, developing and effectively utilizing digital government platform. Two, preparing laws and policy to maximize the benefits of data. Three, developing digital human capital and promoting digital literacy. For the first priority, the Royal Government has focused on strengthening and expanding the use of existing digital government platforms to their full potential to meet actual needs. This digital government platform, including super app for digital service, which will be announced publicly in the mid of this year. And document verification platform called verify.gov.kh, which is the platform that recognized internationally, and it became the fourth DPI of the world. Regarding the second priority, the Royal Government has concentrated on developing comprehensive laws and policies to promote the secure and trusted sharing and use of the data. While safeguarding the right of individuals over their personal data, this law and policy, including the draft law on cybersecurity, the draft law on personal data protections, the draft policy on data governance and open data, and the draft cloud first policy. Together, these regulation and policy measures aim to protect data from unauthorized access, eliminate data silo across the ministries and institutions, and provide a clear framework for efficient data sharing through secure and interoperable digital systems. With respect to the third priority, the Royal Government has continued to strengthen digital capacity across the public sectors by enhancing digital skill and digital leadership through regular training programs for leaders and civil servants. In parallel, efforts have been made to build a digitally skilled workforce by modernizing and improving digital skill training programs, as well as promoting digital literacy nationwide. This includes sector-specific digital skill training initiatives, such as the Community Tech Center projects and structured digital training program consisting of both mandatory essential digital skill courses and advanced digital skill program. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, sustainable and inclusive digital transformations in Cambodia economy and society require more than a vibrant digital ecosystem, supportive law and policy, and strong digital human capital. It also depends on active participation of all stakeholders in promoting equitable digital development so that every citizen has equal opportunity to access decent work and share in the benefit of national economic growth in line with the Royal Government policy and strategies. The three priorities outlined above cannot be achieved by the government alone without strong partnership with organizations that play a vital role in building digital human capital, including digital divide data. Regarding corporations, I am happy to learn that our team had a constructive discussions with DDD on the future of data labeler carrier. The government strongly believes that expanding data labeling capacity in Cambodia is a strategic priority in the AI era, as it forms the foundation for developing higher value digital and AI professions, including data scientists, data engineers, AI engineers, and AI scientists. With this understanding, the government has decided to actively support and collaborate with DDD to elevate the data labeling professions and position it as a crucial entry point into the AI ecosystem. Through this initiative, we aim to build a stronger pipeline of AI talent, enhance Cambodia's competitiveness in the global AI market, and empower DDD to scale its impact by creating more sustainable, future-ready jobs for our people. I am pleased to welcome DDD to have an office at our digital park, which we are starting now. And I'm also pleased to announce that MPTC, the Ministry of Posts and Telecom, will provide 20 scholarships to DDD annually. To further advance Cambodia digital transformations in a highly effective manner, I strongly encourage DDD to continue its valuable missions of training Cambodian youth in digital technologies and capability. Through this important work, young people are empowered to participate meaningfully in the development of Cambodia's vibrant digital economy and society. Before concluding, I would like to express my deep thanks to Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, for your presence and participation in today's events. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
សូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់រដ្ឋមន្ត្រីយើងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យដល់មេតាផ្ដល់វត្តមានដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់នៅលើវេទិកាជាបន្ត And I would like to invite Mr. Jeremy to the stage to present a souvenir to His Excellency Minister ឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីយើងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យដល់មេតាផ្ដល់វត្តមាននៅលើវេទិកាជាបន្តពី DDD ថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំទាំងអស់មានវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ជូនឯកឧត្តមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីសូមគោរពការអនុញ្ញាត នេះខ្ញុំក៏សូមការអនុញ្ញាតគោរពអញ្ជើញវត្តមានរបស់ឯកឧត្តមនិងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំនៅតុ VVIP ផ្ដល់កិត្តិយសឡើងមកកាន់វេទិកាផងដែរសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ And I would like to invite our dignitary at the VVIP table to please kindly join the stage for the photo opportunity with His Excellency Minister, please. ចាសសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញអាដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីទទួលយកនៅវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ពីលោក Jeremy តំណាងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំនៃ DD-Cambodia និងសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណអាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីចំពោះវត្តមានដ៏មានតម្លៃនិងអនុសាសន៍ដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់នៃឱកាសអបអរសាទរនេះសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញអាយដាមនិងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំមេត្តាផ្ដល់នូវកិត្តិយសក្នុងការថតរូបជាអនុស្សាវរីយ៍សូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ So up next we'd like to invite our dignitary on stage for a photo session. ចាសសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតសូមអង្គពិធីផ្ដល់សម្លេងអបអរសាទរជូនគណៈអធិបតីនិងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំជាន់ខ្ពស់ Another round of applause to our honorary guests and management អង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីមេត្រីគណៈពេលនេះដោយសារតែវត្តមានអាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីលោកមានធរៈត្រូវបំពេញជាបន្តដូចនេះខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតគ្រប់អញ្ជើញអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលមេត្តាក្រោកឈរឡើងទាំងអស់គ្នាដើម្បីអបអរសាទរចំពោះដំណើរអញ្ជើញនិវត្តន៍ដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់របស់អាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រី And ladies and gentlemen, our honorary guests has another obligations to continue further. So we'd like to invite everyone to rise for the departures of His Excellency Minister, please. សូមសម្លេងអបអរសាទរយើងខ្ញុំក៏សូមគោរពជូនពរអាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីទទួលបាននូវសុខភាពល្អបរិបូរណ៍កម្លាំងពលំមមួនប្រាជ្ញាវាងវៃនិងប្រកបជោគជ័យគ្រប់ភារកិច្ច ចាសសូមគោរពអរគុណសូមអញ្ជើញអង្គពិធីសម្រួលអរិយាប័ត្រអង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីគោរពគណៈពេលនេះដោយសារតែវត្តមានរបស់ថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំរបស់យើងមួយរូបគឺលោកសាមៀលោកធ្វើដំណើរដើម្បីអមអាយដាមរដ្ឋមន្ត្រីអញ្ជើញទៅទៅកាន់ទីតាំងវិញដូច្នេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតអង្គពិធីធ្វើការចារងចាំបន្តិចចាយើងខ្ញុំនឹងអញ្ជើញវត្តមានរបស់លោកសាមៀឡើងទៅកាន់វេទិកាដើម្បីថ្លែងនៅសន្ទរកថាបើកនៅកម្មវិធីនៅក្នុងឱកាសអបអរសាទរខួប25ឆ្នាំរបស់ DD-Cambodia Distinguished guests ladies and gentlemen as one of our managements Mr. Samia is accompany our VVIP outside we like to get everyone to relax for a short while Mr. Samia coming back we will invite him for a speech thank you So ladies and gentlemen, up next, I would like to hand this floor to Mr. Jeremy. He will have some speech before proceeding to the next gentleman, Mr. Samia. Floor is yours, Mr. Jeremy. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause to Mr. Jeremy.
This is much shorter, I promise. I just want to introduce Samir, our CEO. Samir embodies the best of what DDD is all about, our impact, our social mission, and our drive to be sustainable. Samir's life mirrors the DDD journey. He was an accountant at first because of his parents' expectations, and then he had a desire himself to do more and help more. After a career in outsourcing in the Philippines and India, he decided there had to be something better way he could contribute to society. And so he left that, he looked around, we were fortunate to cross paths, and he joined DDD. We all admire Samir's quiet but thoughtful leadership, his kindness, and his dedication to our mission. I'm particularly grateful for him, as it's hard to follow a founder in this job, but I appreciate his generosity to me and to our team, and we could not be in better hands for the next 25 years. So thank you and welcome to Samir.
Thank you, Jeremy, for your kind words. I want to start by thanking all of you for sharing your evening with us and joining us to celebrate the 25th anniversary. This anniversary milestone belongs first and foremost to all our people, and I want to take a few moments to recognize them. Firstly, to all the associates who have committed to learning and self-development. They have really inspired us over the years. We know this is really difficult. You have to be outside your regular space and learn things at a very fast pace. So thank you for inspiring us to continue on this mission. To the team leads, supervisors, managers, operations leaders, and trainers, thank you for your dedication for turning complexity into consistency day in and day out, 24/7. To our impact teams and our support teams, finance, HR, IT, and admin, you work tirelessly, in the background, and you don't get the spotlight you deserve. So thank you again for your dedication and hard work. To our sales, marketing, and solutioning teams, you have traveled from across the world to share this celebration with us, and thank you for your commitment to DDD. Lastly, to our alumni, who have really inspired us by launching new careers after DDD and getting into leadership role and making it all the effort worth it. Our clients and partners, thank you for your trust, especially in our early days. There was a time in our history where the world was not convinced that digital outsourcing can be done in Cambodia. And through our perseverance and hard work over 25 years, we have demonstrated that not only can we do this work at scale, at quality, but also compete with the best in the world and beat them. So thank you again for your support during the early years. Lastly, I want to acknowledge our board. Board has been a constant pillar of support to me and Jeremy, and we have leaned on their advice during our most pressing days. So thank you for all the support and encouragement. So, DDD has always operated at the intersection of people and technology. And over the past 25 years, technology has changed dramatically. So in our first generation of jobs, as some of you may remember, we had trained ourselves on digitization jobs, basically taking physical assets and converting them to digital assets. The next wave of technology that we are currently in is around data labeling and annotation. And this is primarily to support AI training data and AI applications. The next generation of jobs that we are very excited to make the investment in is going to be around agentic AI jobs, where human beings would correct, review, verify, and validate the work done by AI agents. I would think that we are living in some of the most exciting times in our history at this point. There are a lot of changes happening in the world, and as you know, with change comes opportunities. And we think at DDD and DDD Cambodia in particular, we are well positioned to take advantage of these opportunities. So as we think of the next 25 years and celebrate today, I think we should take a moment to sort of recommit ourselves to a couple of things that we have learned over the past 25 years. Firstly, we should recommit ourselves to the values that we have espoused over the past 25 years. The next 25 years are going to look very different from the first 25, but the values that have brought us here will continue to guide us forward. The second recommitment that we want to make is around creating meaningful AI jobs for our associates. It's very important for us to not lose sight of the fact that skills that are needed to generate employment outcomes, mobility outcomes, and education outcomes, healthcare outcomes, are the core of what we do and the core of our social mission. Lastly, we need to commit ourselves to continue to delivering world-class quality. What will stay constant is human judgment, discipline, integrity, transparency, and the commitment to excellence will always matter. So as we close, I want to thank everyone who's been a part of this journey. This is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of the next chapter. So wishing everybody at DDD the best for the next 25 years. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Samir, for your eloquent remarks and for your steadfast leadership. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause to Mr. Shamir, our handsome CEO. Thank you very much for your wonderful remarks to open up tonight's receptions. ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីដូច្នេះដើម្បីជាការអបអរសាទរនៅពេលវេលាដ៏ពិសេសកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះគឺជាការសម្ដែងនៅផ្ទាំងទស្សនីយភាពរបាំក្ងោកដែលនឹងនាំមកនៅទស្សនីយភាពរស់រវើកឆ្លុះបញ្ចាំងអំពីទំនៀមទម្លាប់ប្រពៃណីនិងភាពប៉ិនប្រសប់នៃរបាំប្រពៃណីជាតិខ្មែរយើង To continue our celebration, we would like to invite you to enjoy a special performance called Robam Kangau Pailan or Peacock Dance. It's a traditional folk dance from Pailan region, originally from Kola ethnic group. It portrays a courtship scene between a male and female peacock with vibrant costume and flute movement that represent beauty, love, and joy. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause and enjoy the performance. round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. សូមអរគុណដល់សិល្បកររបស់យើងដែលបានសម្ដែងនូវទស្សនីយភាពដ៏រស់រវើកពោពេញទៅដោយស្នាមញញឹមសម្រាប់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសរបស់យើងទាំងអស់គ្នានាល្ងាចនេះផងដែរចា៎សូមអរគុណ Thank you very much for that wonderful performance, very engaging, lively like DDD. Thank you so much. អង្គពិធីទាំងមូលជាទីគោរពដូច្នេះសម្រាប់របៀបបរិយារបស់យើងមួយទៀតនោះក៏បានចូលមកដល់ហើយដែរគឺជាកម្មវិធីកាន់តែពិសេស So now it is time for one of the most exciting parts of our evening. We are about to recognize some extraordinary individuals who have shown incredible dedication and commitment over the years. ដើម្បីជ្រាបកាន់តែច្បាស់អំពីកម្មវិធីបន្ទាប់នេះនាងខ្ញុំមានកិត្តិយសសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញកញ្ញាអ៊ីមសុភាពប្រធានផ្នែកគ្រប់គ្រងធនធានមនុស្ស our Chief Impact Officer អញ្ជើញផ្ដល់នូវកិត្តិយសឡើងមកកាន់វេទិកាសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញ So next I would like to invite Miss Sapip Im to announce and recognize our outstanding college. Please welcome to the stage. Hello.
Now I don't have the podium as previous speaker. Let's see how I'm doing. I told myself not to get too emotional, but I blame Jeremy. Your story, I cry as well. But it's very inspiring to hear the speech from you and from Sumi as well. So today, good evening, Your Excellency, DDD friend, partner, and alumni, and especially our great team, DDD employee. It's a great honor today to stand before you as we celebrate 25 years of social impact that DDD create in Cambodia and the rest of the world. DDD social impact is what sets us apart, where business excellence meets social change. For 25 years, we empower talented youth from underserved community to step into their professional career in the global digital economy. At DDD, we turn potential to opportunity and opportunity into leadership. We began by recruiting talented youth from underserved community and preparing them to step into the world of work through DDD program called Career Connect. And then we create pathway for them to grow into either at DDD or outside with our employment partner. For those who chose to grow with us, we began their journey by providing them with hands-on internship and then work-study employment. We also have robust management learning program that develop future leader because we believe in talent with no boundary. And long after they graduate from DDD, they stay well connected and also strengthen the alumni community that they can give back to make stronger opportunity for the rest of other generations. The results speak for themselves. 48% of our leadership and 50% of our workforce are female. Our work-study program alumni earn 8 times more than their previous income. Over 25 years, we have directly transformed over 15,000 young people's life and indirectly uplifted more than 60,000 family members around the world. Just over 10-year period, our program alumni earn $77,000 more than their peer who do the low skill and minimum wage job. That's not just employment, but lasting opportunity. The impact is deeply personal to me. I often say this because it is true. I cannot imagine how I become without DDD. I joined DDD in 2004 in Battambang as an associate. I started with my stake that I was very reserved, shy, and with limited confidence. DDD didn't just change my career, it changed everything I could imagine I could become. As Jeremy mentioned, if people ask me in my teenage year, I would say I would want to become a teacher because that's all I knew in my early age. Finding DDD is very special turning point in my life. After second attempt, I was fortunate to be raised by my parents who value deeply in education and equal opportunity between me and my brother, because we grew up in very small family. So if I clean the floor, he cook rice. So my parents raised us in very, I think, very different way from most of the people. But without DDD, I could not imagine that I have this big dream that I never thought of. I'm deeply grateful and proud to be a living proof of what opportunity can do. As we look ahead, I'm so excited for the next chapter of DDD that we are looking to expand our impact through sustainable business and also become the leader of AI native organization and also expanding Career Connect so that people can grow into their job, not just for today's job, but also the job for tomorrow. And I could not thank enough for Jeremy, who started DDD, and also the rest of the co-founder. Thanks to Samir and Steve, our Chief Operating Officer, who work day and night to make DDD a better place, and also the board member who believe in our leadership team and always support, and our previous senior executive team who show up here. Without all of your support, we could not become this far. So my story, just one of the example how we can change lives through the right opportunity at the right time. So it is my great pleasure to invite some of our program alumni to share their success story, how the experience at DDD can change their life. So for the first start, I would like to invite Ms. Jansamai from Laos to share her story.
Jumriap Sua DDD. Khayom Jamua Jansamai Pomachan. I am a proud digital DY Data alumni. Tonight, I have the honor of speaking not only on behalf of myself, but on behalf of 15,000 DDD alumni around the world, whose life have been saved by this organization. Before I joined DDD, I was a first-year university student who moved to Vientiane from Siang Khoang, the northern province of Laos. I grew up in a small village located at the bottom of the second highest mountain in Laos, very, very remote. So my family did not have many resources. I share a small room with my 6 siblings, and like many other young people who trying to survive in the big city while studying. I heard about DDD almost by chance because its former office in Vientiane was located close to the flat that I live in. I saw people came and go, and I decided to walk in, ask questions, and apply. I didn't know that moment, that decision, had changed my life until now. At the beginning, I had no computer skill at all. I did not even know how to turn the computer on. That was the first time of me to seeing the computer. DDD taught me. Back then, I think that computer is not something that for me. I think it's something for someone else. At DDD, I learned much more than technical skills. I learned discipline, responsibility, respect for work. I learned what it means to be on time, to meet deadlines, and to take pride on the quality that I produce. My days were long. I worked at DDD in the morning, went to university in the afternoon, and took English class in the evening. It was not easy, but DDD support me, support my tuition fee, and support my learning. I joined DDD as a trainee, and my last job there was a team leader. One project that I still remember was JDC, which working on digitalizations of the own academic book from Yale and Cornell University, some from the World War era. At that time, I didn't know the importance of my work, but today I realize that I was part of the preserving knowledge and making it accessible to the world. By the time I left DDD, I could type 70 to 80 words per minute, both English and loud. Talking about typing in DDD community might not be surprised for the other, but if we do it outside of DDD, people are gonna make an open eye for us, especially in Laos community. But more importantly, I had confidence. I no longer feel behind. DDD also gave me the first overseas travel opportunity back in 2010 to Phnom Penh, Cambodia on Bright Solid project training. Later, I traveled the world. I have been to all countries in ASEAN. I also went to USA. When I was landed in DC, I emailed Jeremy, by the way. I just want to let him know that DDD has been part of my journals all the time. I've been to South Asia, East Asia, and I also graduated from New Zealand and qualified as one of the young Southeast Asia leaders. With that, it made me realize that it's very important for me that I am not only the Lao citizen, but DDD has made me become the world citizen, the citizen of the world. Since leaving DDD, I have worked with Wildlife Conservation Society, the Ministry of Planning and Investment, Save the Children, and now I am joining the UN World Food Programme, managing one of the largest nutrition-sensitive agriculture projects, supporting women and children's access to healthy diet. Today, I'm also a mother. I care deeply about education, quality, equality, and giving young people the same chance as I was given. Everything I have built, my career, my independence, my confidence, rests on the foundation that DDD have given me. DDD was a bridge for me, a bridge from uncertainty to opportunity, from local to global, and from doubt to belief. To the fellow here tonight, if you ever feel tired or unsure, remember this. Someone who did not even know how to turn the computer on is standing here today with grateful and pride. To members, to mentors, leaders and partners, supporters of DDD. You may never fully see the impact of your work, but I am one life among thousands that you have changed. On behalf of DDD alumni around the world, thank you for continuing believing in young people and for changing life direction, not just our career. I am only one story among thousands. Together we are believing the proof that when opportunity is given, impact always follow. Thank you so much, DDD. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, Jan Samai. Next, it's my great honor to invite our friend, Mr. Usabun, who is the program graduate in Cambodia and now serves as Executive Director of Prison Fellowship Cambodia.
Hello. លោកស្រីហើយបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលមាននៅទីនេះខ្ញុំបាទឈ្មោះអ៊ូសាប៊ុនជាអតីតនិស្សិតរបស់ DDD. Thank you for the opportunity me to share the evidence of impacts of the work of DDD on my life and my family's. So today it was a great honor for me to share about my life before DDD, during DDD, and after DDD. I grew up in the rural areas of Cambodia in Svay Rieng province, very close to Vietnam. So during my high school times, I worked as a palm tree climber. So we harvest and sell suckers to support our families and also my education as well. But in 2010, I finished my high school and I didn't have any prospect. I don't know where to go. I have a plan to go to Vietnam to work in the sugar cane field, where we cut suckers and sell, and we can get some money. But fortunately, I got the opportunity to come to DDD, to Phnom Penh in 2010. So I first get a 6-month training from DDD. It is a pre-employment training where we receive some of the foundation skills before the job. And after that, I offer a job as an associate at DDD. At the same time, I go to school and work at DDD. I got scholarship to go to the university. I study in the afternoon and I work in the morning. So 6 hours in the morning and 6 hours in the afternoon, and I work in the morning with the support of some scholarship from DDD. So during my times at DDD, I observed I learned so many things. I think one of the most important skills everyone knows is at DDD is computer skills. where you learn how to type very fast, very accurate. And usually when we go out to work for other companies, they know DDD because of the speed that everyone does through typing. The second thing is, for me, I learned from DDD is the professional skills, like work ethics, time management, communication, and teamwork. I learned from my college, the programs of DDD, and also from my boss as well. And the third thing I learned from DDD is English skills. So English, hello? So the third thing I learned from DDD is English. I think I can survive and thrive after DDD because of English. I work with some of the international people and working across the globe and using some English as well. So I very appreciate of the work of DDD. And the fourth thing I learned from DDD is the DNAs of the social impact, that giving up people opportunity to improve their life or transforming their life. And until I left DDD, and I realized that I learned so many things through DDD. That's why it impacted my life a lot. Currently, I'm serving as a executive director for Prison Fellowship Cambodia, where we work to give the opportunities to people in prison to transform their life and also their families. I also found a training centers where we equip people with human resource skills. Usually we equip the youth or young professionals to grow in their careers and thrive in their careers. And we believe they're the one who can go and change the workplace cultures in Cambodia as well. Finally, I would like to thank to DDD for giving me the opportunity to transform my life and my families, and also the opportunity to other youth in Cambodia like me as well. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Stop the music. Next, please welcome Ms. Marian Ngoya from Kenya, who is the program graduate and now serves as co-founder of Lingo Styles.
One, two, one, two.
Okay.
Chimbritswa DDD. Kanyum Chinua, Marion Goya, all the way from Kenya, Africa. I'm so honored to be in front of you. as the President of Alumni Africa to celebrate 25 years of social impact for DDD. Thank you. As I stand here, I want to talk about when I joined DDD. I joined as a teenager, curious, from the village to the bustling city of Nairobi. And I had a lot of questions about my future and what to do with the opportunity presented to me. At that very moment, I did not know what DDD presented, but I knew I had to do something meaningful so that my future could be impactful. Growing up in rural Kenya, education was precious. Many of us wanted to get into education, but chances were rare. When DDD became part of my journey, it was more than employment. It was a bridge between potential and possibility, between where I came from and what I could become. During the time at DDD, I worked on projects that required accuracy, discipline, and accountability. The work required attention to detail, respect to timelines, and responsibility, and how to lead with integrity. I learned that excellence is intentional, and that leadership is built through service. Just as importantly, I found mentorship, structure, and a sense of belonging. If I could, I want to shout out to names like Calvin Sodemba, who are great mentors, Jeremy for answering my emails from time to time, Michael for your wise counsel, and Judith for always giving me advice, even as I am a leader now. My life after DDD became a continuation of the lessons I learned. Today, as the co-founder and director of Gweth Foundation, which is a community-based organization in rural Kenya, I support at-risk girls, women, and youth to access menstrual health awareness, digital literacy, and economic empowerment opportunities. Alongside this, I run a business called Lingo Styles, where we make Afrocentric and modern clothing and accessories. As you see me, this is all my doing. I did not buy them. We made them at my business. So with my business, youth, women from underserved communities get to experience economic empowerment. Every design, every accessory that we work on works DDD, talks about DDD because I carry DDD with me. My journey has also taken me beyond my community. In 2025, I had the opportunity to attend the Dubai International Humanitarian Aid and Development Conference, where I engaged with global leaders on innovation, financing, and locally driven development solutions. I currently serve as credit committee member at the Beneficial Returns, which is a collaboration with the Miller Center for Global Impact. My role basically is contributing to investment decisions that support social enterprises worldwide, especially the developing world, Latin America, Africa, and Asia. I'm also pursuing my MBA on leadership and entrepreneurship in Florida, Southeastern University. So this course is intentional for me because it's strengthening my leadership and strategic capacity. Well, every step of this journey is rooted in the foundation that I got from DDD. The discipline, accountability, and values I learned continues to guide me through my leadership, my service, and my commitment to community transformation. DDD's impact cannot only be measured in years and systems. It is true, impact lives in people, in alumni who become leaders, entrepreneurs, mentors, and change makers across the world. DDD demonstrates what is possible when opportunity is paired with trust, structure, and belief in human potential. As we celebrate 25 years of digital divide data, I am confident and believe that the most meaningful work still lies ahead. The world needs ethical leaders, inclusive economies, and pathways that allow young people to rise with dignity and purpose. To the current students and staff, your work matters. Continue with precision. To the alumni, your story is part of a big legacy. To the partners and supporters, friends of DDD, thank you so much for believing in us, in our potential, before the world fully knew us. Digital divide data changed my life. That's why I'm standing here. And through the lives it continues to touch, it is changing the world. As I stand here, I want to wish you a happy 25th anniversary divide data impact work. I want to especially appreciate the Kingdom of Cambodia and the DDD staff at Cambodia for welcoming us with such humility. Akun.
Thanks, Miriam. So, last but not least, let me invite Mr. Soksopemangkol. He joined DDD as a young software developer and moved on to become co-founder and CEO of CodingGate.
Good evening. Finally I able to see Jeremy here while working, have now opportunity. Hi Cynthia, and also respective board, management, leadership, and also DDD alumni, partner, and also DDD currently working. My name is Soksopemangkol. I am a former software solution developer in DDD in between 2012 to 2013. And after that, leaving from DDD, I started the company called CodingGate Technology. Let's bring on that time. So at that time, I was young, just knowing only having skill, didn't really know what mean of like a corporate work or working in the with the group and things. While working there, I see and get inspired. This inspirational of DDD vision was impact and motivate me to do more. The reason after I graduated from Czech Republic in 2012, I coming back to Cambodia, it was really committed for making change in the country. But I was lost away after 6 months arriving in Cambodia. But when I joined DDD, I feeling that DDD give me the inspiration to do more things, to impact in the country. And then working over there, I see that Cambodian people who have they didn't have the opportunity, but DDD have been giving them the opportunity with the proper training, giving them the job, giving them opportunity to continue their study. And I see this is a really important change that Cambodia really needs. And I take that inspiration, and then after I left from DDD, this inspiration was really a core social mission in Coding Gate. So Coding Gate is established in 2013 and was found by myself and also other team member. We are the software development company. It has been 12-year establishment of this company, and we have been impact more than 300 Cambodia in the high skill technology skill impacts. They have been working at Coding Gate and they have been left for Coding Gate, but they have been a key changing in digital transformation in this country. And we have been working to providing solution for SME, corporate solution for in this country. And Coding Gate was a well-known, one of the well-known software development company in back there. We have been working very proactive, giving solution to more than 500 projects of software development, which is transforming SME, also some corporate company in this country as well. And we have been working very closely, and for me, I have been not only giving speech just to seeking to getting the customer, but or promoting our company, but it's to inspire in the space to letting people to know about technology have been changing in our country, and people have to learn about the technology skill, and also the company need to be ready on that. I think the development, the growth of the digital transformation in is also part of Coding Gate as part of that as well. And this is a link because of when we are initiating the company and focus on social mission, we focus on the real impact. And I'm getting the message from Bong Sapip, she's sharing, I was not knowing that the DNA of DDD have been too much into me as well. We focus on social works, and Coding Gate, we was running like a social enterprise, but we never get a grant, and we don't take in grant. We taking on the project with value. We running full profit company, but we have really strong social driven. And we have been giving job endlessly to Cambodian youth with the really focus on not only just giving them a job, but giving them the inspiration that they can change other. The people who work in Coding Gate, they have been now becoming some management level in other organization, and they also co-founding of some company, but also keep working at Coding Gate as well to continue digital transformation, and now it's AI-driven as well. We hear that DDD committing for AI-driven organization. We seem to be doing together. So in 2023, Coding Gate have been the first AI business application launching in Cambodia, and we are committing for creating AI social workspace for Cambodia. And I think this is also had to be bring back the credit to digital divide data as well, DDD, because of beside that I'm able to work in the international organization, the vision may be limited. So we are pushing ourselves to creating social innovation to impacting our country. And we have been working very closely with the ministry, working with the association to impact training SME owner, more than 2,000 from 2023 to now, to empower them AI proficiency skill so that they were using AI in a very effective way. And in this year, I think we may need to connect more because of the technology have been bringing a very high level that people can using AI in Khmer language, AI in the AI platform for Khmer people, so that we can impact more people. I think this is the journey that we have been be a part. I'm standing here, it's not meant to promoting or mean on that, but this is the real hard work from one opportunity. And I encouraging our young DDD, not only alumni, but DDD work employee right now, we all have the same opportunity. But the opportunity is really given and also creating for us when we really working hard on it. DDD giving a really supporting environment, not about just you will be retained and work I think the culture there is really inspiring me as well. It means that it's not about working DDD forever, but working at DDD, but at the same time, take whatever you need to grow yourself, but then you can making impact in the country you are in, but not only in the country, but also the globe. And I want to say that the opportunity is not all we have, because in the reality of space, sometimes you work so hard, but you have no opportunity. But at DDD, you got opportunity easily, but don't miss it. That take opportunity to connect, to empowering yourself, connect, like empowering with the skill necessary you have. And one of the things that I think we talking very common with our alumni in Laos is that when you leave from DDD and go to work with other places, your typing skill, your computer skill, that will be making impress on other people on that. But it's not about computer skill, but it's about the speed that you can deliver the work with a high quality. And this is great, giving you the chance to be the outstanding in anywhere you work, but it's also outstanding when you are becoming maybe the business owner or started your career. So I'm standing here, I want to thank you to Jeremy, because of your idea, your initiative to make an impact thousands of people in Cambodia. And it's not about thousands in Cambodia, but thousands of families to have a job, and they're able to continue their higher education, and also the board and the leader who are giving the best to making impact in this country and connect us. I think not only a few people who got opportunity to work abroad and coming back to Cambodia, and this is also the great impact to creating Cambodia international mindset. And for me, this is an impact for my life and also impact to Cambodia because of the knowledge and the skill on that. So this is the journey that I have been with DDD, and thank you so much for being a part in here. Thank you very much.
So next, this is one of the most exciting moments that we are waiting for. So I would like to invite Steve Larson, Chief Operating Officer, to come on stage, and Ms. Elaine Maffei also join him to come on stage to recognize the special award to some of our employees. So tonight we have 5 categories of special award, and the first we call Project Excellence Award, and this go to Mr. Koksi Soradi, who make the event possible together with Michael Chertok. So we have to announce everyone at the same time. So next will be Quality Support Excellence. Go to On Davin and Bing Sonita. No one? Can you stop the music, please? Thanks. And next, the next award is Operational Impact Award. Go to Chiang Kham Repanya. Okay, he's coming. Next, this is Support Excellence Award. The first person who we welcome is Mr. Kiet Pranet, who worked day and night to make everyone comfortable, make sure that the facility running. Next, Ms. Mansamoon from IT department. The next person is Mr. Sreng Kiran from Client Delivery. Maybe we stop the music for the whole time. Okay, thank you. Please welcome another awardee, Mr. Leng Bonlong from Client Delivery. Yeah. And next, Mrs. Nguyen Rong Rit from HR department. Sad. Next, Ms. Sok Soni from admin department. And next, Ms. Seng Siu Yi. She's surprised because we didn't tell her. A big surprise, she didn't show up. No, she's here. We know her. And next, Mr. Oh, she's coming. Run. No, I'm joking. Take your time. That's okay, take your time. Surprise. And another big surprise go to Mr. Tieng Song Heng from Career Connect also. Please welcome Ms. Mai Soros from Impact Department. It's also another surprise. Okay, the last one who received Support Excellence Award go to our favorite finance person is Mr. Banvida. Who make sure that we spend as less as possible when we buy stuff. And the next is another award category we call Associate Quarter Award. The first person, please welcome Vit Sawan. The next one, Eun Sray Noch. The next one is Kong Sray Po. And Dim Soparit, Mot Sawanarit, Thon Map, Lem Faria, Pat Sopari, Chia Khao, Neng Sraika, Ki Na Win, Tan Sochiet, not Ten Sochiet, okay? Ten Sochiet is alumni. This is another name. Then Sochiet, Mon Srairot, and how about we just hand them and then they can switch later? She's upset. Just hand and then they can switch. Please do not open the envelope unless it's your name, okay? Should we have a photo together with them? Okay. Can we have a photo with the awardee and also our leadership team? Michael? Can you move a little bit closer? Please move a little bit closer. Yeah.
ចាអញ្ចឹងសូមកាមេរ៉ាមែនសូមមេត្តាត្រៀមក្នុងការផ្ដិតយករូបភាពដ៏ស្រស់ស្អាតចានៅលើវេទិការបស់យើង
Who's taking the photo?
ចាកាមេរ៉ាមែនសូមលើកដៃបង្ហាញសញ្ញាបន្តិចបងកាមេរ៉ាមែន So we have one cameraman in front of you ចាសូមសម្លឹងគាត់ចានៅខាងមុខនោះកំពុងតែលើកកាមេរ៉ាខ្ពស់ចាអញ្ចឹងផ្ដល់ស្នាមញញឹមទាំងអស់គ្នា Give a big smile on your face All right 3 2 1 Beautiful stand still Wonderful another video You can wave your hand if you have free hand Wonderful, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause.
Steve and Elan, and the rest of the awardee. Congratulations, keep up the good work, and hope to see the next awardee in the next occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. សូមគោរពអរគុណទៅដល់កញ្ញាអឹមសុភាពនិងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំដែលបានផ្ដល់កិត្តិយសសម្របសម្រួលនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីដ៏ពិសេសនេះ Thank you Miss សុភាព and our management team for this recognition sessions ជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតសូមអបអរសាទរទៅដល់ម្ចាស់ពានរង្វាន់ទាំងអស់ Once again congratulations to all awardees. You are truly amazing. Everything starts with hard work, dedication, commitment, and inspiration. And each one of you is a testimony to that hard work. Thank you very much, everyone, and congratulations once again. I know something is in the envelope, making sure it's your name. Thank you so much. ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំគណៈគ្រប់គ្រងលោកលោកស្រីបុគ្គលិកគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ទាំងអស់ដែលមានវត្តមាននៅក្នុងឱកាសដ៏វិសេសវិសាលនេះដូច្នេះពេលវេលាដ៏រំភើបរបស់យើងនៅតែមានជាបន្តហើយយើងខ្ញុំក៏សូមការអនុញ្ញាតគ្រប់បញ្ជាភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសបន្ទាប់នេះរីករាយជាមួយនឹងការទទួលទានអាហារពេលល្ងាចដ៏ឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់ដែលកំពុងតែត្រៀមរៀបចំក្នុងការបម្រើជូនភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់គ្នាផងដែរដោយឡែកសម្រាប់វត្តមានភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសដែលទទួលទានជាមួយនឹងអាហារបួសយើងក៏មានរៀបចំដាច់ដោយឡែកជូនទៅដល់លោកអ្នកផងដែរដែលយើងដាក់នៅលើតុទាំងសងខាងនៃច្រកទ្វាររបស់យើងក៏ដូចជាខាងឆ្វេងដៃនៃវេទិកាផងដែរដូច្នេះសូមអញ្ជើញរីករាយជាមួយនឹងអាហារដែលបានត្រៀមរៀបចំឡើងស្រេចជូនទៅដល់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសដោយឡែកសម្រាប់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសដទៃទៀតដែលលោកមិនទទួលទានអាហារបួសអាហារធម្មតាទូទៅគឺយើងមានខាង service របស់យើងធ្វើការបម្រើជូនម្ហូបអាហារនៅតាមតុនីមួយៗផងដែរSo distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward with our celebration, we are pleased to now invite you to enjoy with the delicious dinners that is going to be served at your table. And for those vegetarian, we also have prepared a separate package of food for you and it's available at the both sides of the gate and also the left side, the table here as well. So please serve yourself for the vegetarian. Otherwise, for those who are not vegetarian, the food will be served at your table. Thank you very much. And we will have another exciting moment. Thank you.
quick start guide for setting up your first ad campaign.
Could you be using this? small business owner, we know you can't just sit back and wait for your audience to find you. You've got to get in front of them.
Smile on their face with the conversation and of course selfie. I love that spirit. We're gonna capture that beautiful moment together. Otherwise, it's also time for a special moment and I'm going to invite our chairman for his speech and I hope everyone paying attention inside the hall. So yes, everyone please pay attention. I'm not gonna force everyone to take your seat, but yes, please pay attention to that next session. ចា៎ដូច្នេះភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ចា៎នេះខ្ញុំពិតជារំភើបមែនទែននៅវត្តមានភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់គ្នាដែលកំពុងតែរីករាយកំសាន្តសប្បាយជាមួយនឹងអាហារពេលល្ងាចឈ្ងុយឆ្ងាញ់ការជជែកពិភាក្សាជាពិសេសនោះគឺការថតរូបជាអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ប៉ុន្តែដោយសារតែពេលវេលារបស់យើងក៏បានឈានចូលដល់ពេលវេលាដ៏ពិសេសមួយទៀតនោះដែរដែលនេះខ្ញុំនឹងអញ្ជើញវត្តមានរបស់លោក Jeremy ធ្វើការផ្ដល់នៅសន្ទរកថាខ្លីដើម្បីជាការអបអរសាទរក៏ដូចជាការអរគុណចំពោះវត្តមានភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយលោកប្រហែលជានឹងមានអនុសាសន៍ក៏ដូចជាសារ5ផ្ញើមួយចំនួនដូច្នេះនេះខ្ញុំក៏សង្ឃឹមថាវត្តមានរបស់លោកលោកស្រីអ្នកនាងកញ្ញាទាំងអស់គ្នាចាំមេត្តាផ្ដល់នៅការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ស្ដាប់ជាមួយនឹងប្រសាសន៍របស់លោក Jeremy ផងដែរហើយនេះខ្ញុំមិនអញ្ជើញភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសសមូហអេយ៉ាបតទេប៉ុន្តែយ៉ាងណាមិញសូមផ្ដល់ការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ក្នុងការស្ដាប់នៅសន្ទរកថានិងសារអរគុណរបស់លោកផងដែរ So without further ado, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our time is approaching. The DJ is waiting for us. But before doing that, I am delighted to invite back to the stage our chairman and co-founder, Mr. Jeremy, to deliver his thank you message. And maybe he's going to have some words before we conclude this special evening as well. So ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Mr. Jeremy.
All right, we've had enough speeches tonight, but we just wanted to say thank you to everybody who made this happen, starting with Michael, who had the vision a year ago that we should get together all together. I thought maybe that'd be too much work, but he really put a labor of love to make this happen and make sure we really recognize this moment. So we even have some flowers here for him, so thank you.
Well, congratulations to everyone on 25 years. It's a real milestone for all of us who've worked so hard together. And I want to just say we've got to keep going. So keep digging in, working hard, developing yourselves, and we've got a great future ahead.
All right, the only thing left is let's dance.
Thank you very much. Without you, this event wouldn't be.
And everybody behind this beautiful setup, the special evening we have together, please put your hand for Mr. Michael. You know what? I have a conversation with him for the past 6 months. You see, just hiring one MC, he engaged for the past 6 months. So how beautiful that is. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication, Michael. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. We're going to have big space here in front of the stage. The DJ will take his floor on the stage and get ready to entertain everyone here tonight. So don't forget to dance off the floor. Get yourself crazy for today. Get yourself crazy for today. Dance off and make fun with your college. All right? Thank you so much. And taking this time, I also would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being part of this celebration for the 25th anniversary of DDD. Your presence and support has made this event truly special. On behalf of the organizing team, thank you for your time, your trust, your unwavering support, and we wish you a wonderful evening, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. ភាពកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីដូច្នេះពេលវេលាដ៏រំភើបរបស់យើងនាថ្ងៃនេះក៏បានឈានចូលមកដល់ទីបញ្ចប់ជានៅក្នុងឱកាសនេះខ្ញុំក៏សូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅចំពោះវត្តមានគណៈគ្រប់គ្រងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំបុគ្គលិកគ្រប់ជាន់ថ្នាក់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ដែលបានចូលរួមប្រារព្ធនិងអបអរសាទរខួប25ឆ្នាំនៃវឌ្ឍនភាពរបស់ DDD វត្តមាននិងការគ្រប់គ្រងរបស់លោកអ្នកបានធ្វើឲ្យព្រឹត្តិការណ៍នេះប្រព្រឹត្តទៅយ៉ាងជោគជ័យ តាំងនាមឲ្យអ្នករៀបចំកម្មវិធីយើងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពជូនពរថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំគណៈគ្រប់គ្រងលោកលោកស្រីអ្នកនាងកញ្ញាភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់ឲ្យទទួលបាននូវសុខភាពល្អបរិបូរណ៍សុខសុវត្ថិភាពរាល់ការធ្វើដំណើរនិងសម្រេចជោគជ័យគ្រប់ភារកិច្ចកម្មវិធីកំសាន្តរបស់យើងនៅតែបន្តដូច្នេះសូមរីករាយជាមួយនឹងការរួមលេងកំសាន្តជាមួយ DJ រហូតដល់ម៉ោង 9 យប់ We continue our celebration. Feel free to build connection, enjoy your network, and let loose with some entertainment, dancing until 9 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Happy New Year!
drunk in your Benz, driving home under the influence. You scared me to death, but I'm wasting my breath, 'cause you only listen to your fuck. I don't relate to you, no I don't. I don't relate to you, no, 'cause I'd never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city, no. And I don't talk shit about you on the internet. Never told anyone anything bad, 'cause that shit's embarrassing. You were my everything. All that you did was make me fucking sad. So don't waste the time I don't have. Oh, and don't try to make me feel bad. I could talk about every time that you showed up on time. I'd have an empty line, 'cause you never did, never paid.
All right, while our teams is now setting up the DJ stuff, we take this moment to also inform everyone that before you exit, please make sure to grab your door gift. We have the door gift for you at the registration desk, so don't forget to bring yours back home. ចា៎ដូច្នេះភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសទាំងអស់គណៈពេលដែល DJ របស់យើងកំពុងតែត្រៀមក្នុងការបង្ហាញនៅចា៎សមត្ថភាពដ៏ពិសេសនៅបទចម្រៀងពីរោះនាងខ្ញុំក៏សូមឆ្លៀតឱកាសនេះជម្រាបជូនទៅដល់ភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសគ្រប់គ្នាទាំងអស់គ្នាឲ្យបានជ្រាបផងដែរថាយើងមានជាវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ door gift របស់យើងនៅខាងក្រៅសាលកម្មវិធីកន្លែងចុះឈ្មោះចា៎ដូច្នេះនៅពេលដែលអញ្ជើញចេញទៅផ្ទះវិញកុំភ្លេចចា៎ធ្វើការយកនៅវត្ថុអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ពីក្រុមការងារសហការីរបស់យើងនៅខាងក្រៅកន្លែងចុះឈ្មោះផងដែរអញ្ចឹងកុំភ្លេចណាចា៎ជាមួយកាដូអនុស្សាវរីយ៍ដ៏ពិសេសបន្ទាប់ពីយើងចាប់កម្មវិធីផងដែរសូមអរគុណ All right, everybody, are you ready for tonight? Come on.